HarperCollins presents The Silence by Susan Allott. Read by Melle Stewart. Chapter 1. London, 1997. In a basement flat in Hackney, the telephone rings. It's 2 a.m. Isla Green stands in the hallway, pyjamaed, barely awake. She is entirely sober. A good thing, if a little fragile, a little surprising. No tide of shame waits for her, no bloom of pain. She feels clean in her skin, like a schoolgirl. She can taste toothpaste in her throat. On the 3rd ring, she reaches for the receiver. It's Dom's voice she will hear if the answer phone picks up, and his voice will set her back. It's 3 months since he left, and every day she means to wipe the message. She lifts it to her ear just in time. Hello? It takes her a second to place him. Dad?
I didn't wake you, did I?
She doesn't know why she's gripping the receiver, why a trill of fear has sounded in her head. It's good to hear her dad's voice, which is more Australian than her own these days. He's got the time difference wrong, that's all. At the end of the street, a police siren starts its upward loop and cuts out. Its blue light flashes silently.
What time is it there?
I don't know. She stretches her free arm above her head, arching her back. In the 8 weeks and 3 days since her last drink, she has been sleeping like the dead.
Shall I call back later?
It's fine. Is everything okay?
I wanted to talk to you,
he says.
Your mother doesn't know I'm calling. She went into town.
She sits down on the carpet. This is the thing she couldn't put her finger on, that she should have known was wrong from the start. Her dad hasn't called her in the decade she's lived in London. It's her mum who makes the phone calls, leaves messages on the answer phone. Her dad writes letters. He hates the phone. What is it?
I didn't want you to hear it from your mother. She hasn't taken it well. I wanted to tell you myself.
She drops her head between her knees. She thinks, if he's going to die, I'll need a drink. Cold, practical thoughts. She will finish this call, and she will put her clothes on. There's an all-night takeaway at Clapton Pond where they sell 6 packs of beer under the counter.
The police came to see me,
he says. The police?
They're looking for a woman I used to know.
Isla lifts her head. She's sweating. She runs her hand through her damp hair. What woman?
She was a neighbour of ours, back when we first moved to Sydney. You wouldn't remember.
He coughs.
It looks like she's been missing a long time. Nobody's seen her in 30 years.
The police car crawls past outside, swinging its blue light across the walls. What's this got to do with you?
The police think her disappearance is suspicious, he says. They think I was the last person to see her before she went missing.
And were you? She tries to sound calm. Were you the last person to see her?
I can't have been. She moved away with her husband. I told them there must be some mistake.
He lights a cigarette, exhales. She thinks of Dom, smiles.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?